Good, man. How you been?
Good. Just working, man. That's it.
I seen your last fight on the zone.
Oh, you?
What that was the overtime.
No. That was the Jake Paul one.
That was your latest one?
I mean, not the Jake Paul. The most valuable promotion in August. Yeah.
Yeah. You fought another guy named Elijah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, another undefeated fighter. Yeah, that was a good win, man. That was a critical win for both of you guys in your career.
Yeah. Especially early too. Yeah.
Well, what you take from that? Now that was it was a close fight.
It definitely was. I learned a lot from that fight. I felt like I was the more accurate. I could have done a lot more. Which
Hmm.
watching the fight after, just be a little more busy. But other than and using my jab, but other than that, I was real. He threw us twice as many punches, but didn't land as much as I did, and I threw less than him. So it just shows like my accuracy and how accurate I was. So yeah,
Right. Right. Well, obviously a lot of people know you from, sparring from, with Javante Tank Davis. I know you noticed recently started sparring Regis for this camp as well.
yeah.
But this is the first time on my YouTube platform on live, man, and I think this is your time to tell your story of how you got into the sport and all, and we'll get into some of the experiences that you went through.
Okay, dope. Yeah, nah, this you. I didn't even know you could do this. Like live stream through a YouTube. So that's cool. But yeah, man. I started boxing when I was 8. You know, was in the streets a lot, back and forth with the boxing. I found my way back into boxing briefly around like 15 years old, and then it was like no looking back from there. I turned pro at 17 on PBC. Um, I came over here to Florida to spar just none but pros and Olympians. Was getting my ass kicked every sparring session, but end up paying off. Now I'm sparring with world champs. So yeah, man, it's just a little rundown of just a little background.
Yeah, I hope I didn't freeze.
Nah, it's just a black.
I froze, right?
Yeah, well, I can hear you. I just see a black screen. That's it.
Yeah, I guess we'll just proceed on it. But yeah, nevertheless, so talk about your experiences, in the ring with some of these champions that you say, I just recently interviewed Barboza not too long ago this week. You've been able to share the ring with him.
Yeah.
Tank and Regis has a big fight with Devin Haney, and he told me that Elijah's better than Haney. He hits harder than Haney, and he's faster than Haney, and for people that don't know, Javante Davis used my man Elijah here, for a copycat for Ryan Garcia,
Hmm.
and it seems to me now Regis is using you for Haney,
Yeah.
copycat for Haney. So talk to me about that experience itself, with working with Regis.
Man, it's a blessing to just every camp to get chosen by you know top caliber fighters, world champions to be able to share the ring with them and be their sparring partner. Man, Regis, he ready, man. It's like an awkward sharp fighter, sparring him, but it was a great experience. We both pushed each other. Worked. We started sparring what beginning of middle of September, so I seen him. You know, like I seen him just keep going up and peaking and peaking. So it's definitely just an overall great experience. I've, I've been sparring just none but top 10 140s every camp. Like I was in camp for Elvis Rodriguez for his last fight. Now Regis, then Tank, then Honor Barboza. So it's just like I'm just sparring all these top 140 pounders, and meanwhile I'm only 4, 5, 6 and 0. So it just shows a lot, and man, it's a blessing, man, to be able to hear what he said to you that I'm better than Haney. In fact, and I truly believe that too. Like I'm climbing. I don't want to bite more than I could chew, but I'm. It shows a lot to be able to be a sparring partner for these guys. So I'm just blessed, and it's just a great experience, man. He's ready, I'm ready, and yeah, man, it's a blessing.
What do you think about the fight itself?
I think it's gonna be a good fight. I kind of got that style with Haney, like boxing wise. High IQ, good boxer. Um, I think about that fight. It's like a 50-50 fight for me. Because you got a dude that could pop, that got a good strong left. That if he lands a shot, could do damage and it could change the whole ceramic of the fight. Um, and then on the other hand, you got Haney, which is a good boxer that could hit and move and could do that for 12, 15 rounds if he wanted to. So it's kind of like a 50-50 fight for me. Um, with Regis, I feel like he just got to make it ugly. At some points, he got to just make it ugly. Um, and yeah, man, but it's a 50-50 fight. It's going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to
Um, you know, watching Regis and then actually being able to be in there with him, what surprised you the most?
that. To be honest, I watched a few Regis fights.
Hmm.
It definitely was like a little weird at first because me watching, I'm like, damn, like he looked a little bit like awkward. I mean, he is awkward now that I sparring, but like he just looked at a little more like I don't know. But when I was sparring him, it's like little stuff that he did, like cutting off the ring, throwing like shots that you don't expect, doubling up on certain punches. That's like who throws that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like just little stuff like that kind of threw me off when I was just watching him fight. I'm like, oh okay, but it's a little different. Kind of threw me off, but yeah.
So, were you able to watch his last fight with Daniel Zorella?
Nah, I wasn't. I didn't watch that fight. I didn't watch that fight.
Because that fight he had a hard time cutting the ring. So that was my next question. Was like, how good does he cut the ring? I mean,
I didn't see. I didn't even know that. That's how much. But obviously, if I didn't see that fight, and they saying that he didn't cut the ring off good and all that, then he made some changes then in this camp because he was cutting off the ring pretty good. He
mm,
made,
mm, I like it. Who hits harder, Tank or him?
um, I say definitely Tank probably. Um, just more so because Tank is more of a he got a little bit of both. He got the speed mixed with the explosive. You put those two together, it's kind of like that makes a big power shot. With Regis, he got that one hit too, but it's more of like a pop. Like he still got that knockout punch, but it's more just like a pop, like a boom. Like it hits you, it's gonna do damage. But with Tank, it's more of like you got a little bit of both, so it kind of he's just a little more explosive. So, but they both hit hard though. They both hit hard for sure.
Mm. Um, like looking at the styles, you said, with Regis and Haney it's a 50-50, but like looking at the styles, like do you feel like by any means that Regis has more of a puncher's chance, or he can actually go out there and box with Haney?
Um, it depends. I mean, like I said, like you know, if Regis makes it ugly, and if he makes it ugly and really bring it to him, and don't let Haney build up them early rounds and stuff, because like I said, Regis got that one that punching power that he could, if he hits you a flush shot, he hurt you, and that could he could do damage with that. But if I feel like they both got two different styles. Haney's a strictly just boxer, great IQ. So if you fall into Haney's game, which is gonna be the boxing, high IQ, good combination, boom, hit and move, then Haney's obviously probably gonna lean more to that side. But if you go towards Regis side, with him making it ugly, putting that pressure on him, throwing the awkward punches that you wouldn't expect. Then it just comes down to who really wanted more. That's it. That's really is gonna come down to who really wanted more. So that's what I believe.
Mm,
Yeah,
nice. So, what has that done for you? After sparring him. I mean, how many rounds did you go with him? I
um,
heard
we
you
did.
sparred the whole camp, right? You
Yeah, since September, like middle of September, all the way till our last sparring session was like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks. So, um, we did 4 rounds, 6 rounds, 8 rounds, 8 rounds, six. Like we just, we had a lot of sparring sessions. Yeah, we had a lot.
you was able to share the ring with Arnold Barboza as well. Like, those two guys had tension, and obviously might be able to see each other down the line. Who do you think is the better out of them?
Um, I don't know, man. That's hard to say because I mean, I sparring is sparring. You know, at the end of the day,
True.
a 14, 16 ounce gloves with headgear, and then during the fight it's 8 ounce no headgear. So it's just, but if I had to, I don't know, man. It's hard because Arnold, I like Arnold a lot. He's a fundamentally sound dude that got a good output rate. You know, he's sharp too. He got good IQ. And you got Regis who has experience as well. You know, got punching power. He you know that pressure. It's hard, man. These dudes is all on the top 140. It's hard to call one, but yeah, man, it's hard. It's hard to call one.
Out of that division, if you got to spar anybody, if you had a chance to spar anybody at that 140 division, to test your skills, who would you want to be in there with?
At 140,
Yeah, that's their weight class. Yeah,
140. Man, I don't even know. I sparred mostly all the top dudes at 140.
you sparred Teal,
Nah, not Tio. That actually you just yeah Tio or the one that just fought Matias.
Gabriel, Matias.
Yeah, I feel like that would like show because you know that dude just he's like a you know he'll take your hardest punch and keep coming. So I feel like if I was to spar him, that would know. You know I know where I'm at. You know because I believe in myself, but that would be like a great like sparring match for me out to know where I'm at and stuff like with a type of dude like that.
So, like, what makes you say that? Like, as far as Matias is concerned, like, I'll know where I'm at. Is it because of his toughness? Like, can you take his punch? Like, what is it? What really is it when it comes down to Matias? Is it that the boxing IQ? Like, what is it?
With him, it's more like I do good with pressure fighters. I do good with chess match type of dude. But with him, I feel like he got a combination of he'll take your hardest punch and he'll just keep coming and throw a million punches. So like to fight a dude like that, I mean to spar a dude like that, like I would love to see like how I will handle that type of dude because I do good with pressure fighters. I do good with all types of styles. But with him, it's like you know I know a lot of dudes, and if I'm not mistaken, he stopped all five dudes in the corner. So like that just shows how much like he's just gonna keep coming, and he'll take your hardest shot and overwhelm fighters. So I want to see, even though it's sparring, I would like to see like okay, like let me see what this,
So you
Yeah,
you see him bullying all these people. You want to see if he could bully you. That's what it is.
yeah, in a sparring inside of that, yeah, that would be good. Yeah, I would like to see because that dude, yeah, he a dog, he a dog.
Where do you think Rolly feels in all this? Like, and what do you think about him and Ryan getting on?
I feel like that should be a good fight for both of them. I feel like it's the right time. You know, a lot of people had that controversy of him losing that fight with that dude the dude that he fought with,
Barboso.
the old
Yeah,
dude, yeah,
Barboso.
Barboza, and then no, that was the name the
Yeah, Barboso.
yeah him, and then with Ryan's part, obviously he just fought one, but before that he lost to Tank, so I feel like that would be a good matchup for
Barroso. My bad, Barroso.
yeah that would be a good fight for both of them right now, yeah.
Who do you favor?
Ryan, I favor more Ryan. I feel like there's more chances to catch Rolly and coming in, and Ryan got that crazy speed with power. That's dangerous right there.
Yeah, of course. So where they have you at right now?
I'm right here at the Creed Royale. I fight next Friday, so just dropping a few more pounds, and then I'm gonna be fighting under the Jake Paul card next Friday. So just just sharing off this weight. Last week of sparring, just touching up
So there's gonna be another zone, right?
on the zone, yeah, on the app the zone, yeah.
Do you know anything about your opponent?
Yeah, yeah. I'm fighting I dude. He's got 6 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He beat he beat a few undefeated dudes. Um he beat some dude, 12-0 dude from Terrence Crawford's camp. Forgot his name. Some tall dude, but he beat a few good dudes. This is not no dude that I'm fighting. That's just all my fights. I've been fighting dudes that's. But I'm gonna show like I'm just at a different caliber. So it's gonna be
Mm.
a fight for me. It's gonna be a great fight.
Are you taking some of the things that you learned from your last fight to this one?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. I don't want to say too much about like
Yep.
what I'm different, but obviously yeah, I learned a lot from our last fight, and me sparring with Regis, which is a southpaw. The dude I'm fighting is a southpaw. Is and yeah, it's been a great camp, great sparring. I did real good. Um, so it's gonna be good. I'm well prepared. I know what I got to do, and yeah, it's just gonna have fun next Friday. That's it.
You want to show out, show out. That's what's up. Now, do you feel like a lot of the guys that you fight are some of the guys that probably a lot of people wouldn't fight? That's probably why you have only two KOs.
Yeah, for sure. And certain because I mean I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna question everybody's heart. You know what I'm saying? But I know for me, I got heart, and I know a lot of people. I mean, some people at the time that I had, like in my fourth fight, I fought a dude that had 6 wins, 1 loss, and 5 KOs. And it was a split decision win for me. But it just showed how like I took a last minute fight because my original opponent didn't come through, and I stepped up to another weight class and um another weight class and beat a dude like that. 33 years old. I'm only 18. Went up to his weight the day before the fight, the weigh-in I'm at, and so it's just. I mean, I know a lot of people. Yeah, I can say that a lot of people wouldn't take a fight that I did. Yeah, so.
Mm. What do you think? Like as far as what can people expect from you this Friday?
Just nothing but fireworks, man. I'm fighting a Mexican dude. We all know Mexicans. They come forward, they throw a lot. It's always a good fight with fighting a Mexican dude. I'm Puerto Rican myself, so it's gonna be on the Jake Paul card. So I'm definitely gonna show out. He's not coming to lay down. He said he gonna snatch some, my O or some shit like that. So I know it's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, you feel motivated that he said that he wants to snatch your huh?
Yeah, yeah. Because the last dude said that. Because remember, the other dude was 6-0. He was talking a lot, and then I just did my
No,
thing. That's it. So,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. What were your thoughts on Boo Boo and Benavides? You seem like you thought Benavides was gonna handle business, huh?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm a big Benavidez fan, but I didn't know it was gonna be like that. Even though I know, Benavidez is
You
just
could be
always.
his younger brother.
Oh, you talking about? Okay, huh?
I say you could be Benavides' younger brother.
That's probably yeah down the line, man. But them dudes big, big dudes right there. Them dudes is
Yeah,
big. But yeah, that was a good fight. But I didn't expect it to play out the way it did. Even though I knew, Benavidez was gonna win, most likely stop him. But I didn't know it was gonna be that early, or I didn't know it was gonna be that easy either. But yeah, it's
what's he
just
do
crazy.
to Canelo?
I think it'll kind of be I don't know, kind of how Canelo went up to fight Bivol. I feel like it's gonna be like that. Like I feel like Benavidez is just too big, man. Whoever fights him.
Mm,
You know, Canelo's a hard puncher. Like he got that KO punch. He's got the experience. He got like he got it all. I just feel like Benavidez is too big for these guys, man. That he's gonna take your hardest punch. He's gonna keep coming. He's gonna overwhelm you, and he's just gonna break you down. So
yeah,
I gotta Benavidez with that, even though I like
yeah.
Canelo.
Who else have you been working with in the gym? Since the last time we spoke.
Pretty much just. I mean, I fought in August before my fight. It was Elvis Rodriguez, and then after I fought, Regis called they team and stuff. They set that up, so I just been in camp. I haven't really had time to spar anybody else because I just been sparring these dudes 2-3 times a week, every week. So it's kind of like for the whole camp, I'm just sparring these dudes.
Yeah, you getting paid. Shit,
Yeah,
that's what
it's,
it's all about.
yeah, man, it's a blessing for sure, especially because you know, and on their end, it's like, okay, this kid is 19, 6-0, like he don't got no experience, dude. You know what I'm saying? But it just shows like, they're not gonna hire somebody who's just like, who they, so it's
Hmm.
just a blessing, man. It's a blessing for sure.
Mm. Yeah, a lot of people wanted to know, how is Regis doing in camp, and I was like, you know what, let me introduce people to Elijah, that I see that, I see what's going on in the background. So I was like, a good time to introduce you before, you start getting into the ring with, some more notable names down the line. And obviously sparring, I mean, right now is it tends to be the young guys' highlights, because you guys get to be around, like you said, these world champions and all that. So it was definitely nice for me to get you on here. Where can people find you, Elijah? You know what I'm saying? We-
Uh, yeah, you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Elijah Tech Flores. It applies for all platforms on social medias and stuff. So yeah, man, Elijah Tech Flores. Yes,
You
sir.
heard it. You heard it
Having me.
from me, man. He's the real deal. And then also let everybody know what time you probably be fighting on Friday on the Zone.
It's gonna be on the Jake Paul card. Um, I think fights start at like 7:30 Eastern time. So Pacific time, what that's 3 hours behind. So 4 o'clock. So yeah, just catch me on the Zone. December the 15th. It's gonna be good, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning. I appreciate you for having me, brother.
You already know, brother. Next time I'll make sure my camera's not frozen. It was a couple people who called me, but I'll chop this interview up nice, and we'll make it work. Well, we'll definitely talk on the next one for sure, though.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you. Yes,
You already
sir.
know, brother. God
Oh,
bless you.
thank you, bro. You too. All right.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. It's Elijah Flores. You heard it from me. You definitely want to check him out. Growing, 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 undefeated, tall. People using him, for sparrings. From Javante Davis to Regis Prograis. So definitely check him out. I'm frozen right here. We got another interview coming up with Jojo Diaz. So I'm gonna probably end this right now. Make sure you guys tap in. We'll be going on in an hour. And then I will be tapping in with Jojo Diaz and just doing a nice light interview. And thank you guys for tapping in. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Appreciate you guys for all your support. This is Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. Much love to you guys, and we'll be on for another quick interview with Jojo Diaz in an hour. Much love to you.